Now we move on to the Democratic Republic of Congo, where it is, you may call it, some interesting political twist there. President Felix Tshisekedi, alongside with ex-President Joseph Kabila, are reported to form a coalition government. This comes after President Tshisekedi was not able to gain enough support in Parliament. On March 6th, President Tshisekedi and former President Kabila issued a joint statement confirming their common will to govern together as part of a coalition government. So how has the former president, Joseph Kabila, got himself back in power? Ruth.
That's correct, Jerry. Since the swearing-in of a president about 2 months ago, the DRC has been without a government. This coalition should accelerate the establishment of this government. We now speak to Augustin Kabuya, the Deputy Secretary General of the UDPS party. He joins us from DR Congo's capital, Kinshasa. What is your reaction regarding this agreement by Tshisekedi CSCH party and the Kabila-led FCC party? According to Martin Fayulu, this is proof that there was a deal between the two before elections were held. Could he be right? No, I would like to make one thing clear. I worked with Fayulu in the coalition. I can tell you that he is an agitator. What drives him today is hatred and bad faith. With regard to our official position, the head of state, Felix Tshisekedi, during the campaign, promised the public that he would reconcile the Congolese people. By reconciling the Congolese people, it meant that he would work with everyone. He did not say that he would put aside the friends of the FCC party, which is not at all correct and responsible of a self-respecting politician. At this point, the head of state had begun consultations. He did so, and the same work had been completed by the acting president, and after all that, we found that there is a majority somewhere. It is with this majority that we can deal and work with for the well-being of our people. So what wrong have we done? If Fayulu on his level thinks that we must mislead public opinion, we must dance in markets to make people believe that he was elected president. It's a distraction. It's a joke that can in no way distract us from the important things.
Mr. Kabuya, you know, just as I asked earlier, I mean, President Kabila was not even on the ballot, but so to speak, he has found himself way back into government. Isn't this a betrayal of trust and change, especially for the Congolese people who fought for change and at the expense of Congolese people's lives?
No. We have to make a distinction. We did not join the FCC government. On the contrary, in the name of the general interest, if I can use your logic, do you think Nelson Mandela was not smart when he agreed to deal with whites after 27 years of deprivation of liberty and imprisonment? You're going to apply the same logic and tell me that Nelson Mandela had betrayed? No, that's not it. Felix Tshisekedi is showing the world that he was better prepared to lead this country by bringing together the Congolese people. That's what's important for us. We have to put aside our feelings, our emotions. I think that Felix Tshisekedi has not betrayed. He showed the world that the UDPS was not fighting to settle scores with X or Y. That is the truth that people must be aware of. Joseph Kabila is the moral authority of the FCC party, which holds an overwhelming majority in the National Assembly and the provincial assemblies. Isn't it too much of a partner for the new president from whom the people expect great changes?
No.
Not at all. Don't look at things that way. This is a real situation that we have seen. Somewhere along the way, we have seen a majority, and now to govern. You have talked about Parliament or the National Assembly. How can we work without agreeing with this Parliament?
Comment est-ce que nous pouvons travailler sans se mettre d'accord avec ce Parlement?
The answer is simple. We will cooperate. Approaching Joseph Kabila is not a crime. You know why the current Prime Minister Tshisekedi was expelled from the UDPS? It's because of this, because he left without the consent of the UDPS. And today, if the head of state, Felix Tshisekedi, decides to appoint someone within the FCC party without the consent of the party's moral authority, we will fall into the trap. We will do what we have criticized. I think that at this stage, there is nothing to blame the head of state for. He is on the right track.
One more question before we let you go, Kabila. The release of political prisoners and the reorientation of the political exile announced by the head of state have not been forthcoming as hoped. What are your thoughts?
No, listen. By the way, when you talk about the non-materialization of the release of political prisoners, the head of state is working on it. Believe me, it's a matter of a few hours. You don't really need to get agitated about that anymore. What is a priority today is almost all issues. And just as he is concerned about the issue of political prisoners, so is he very concerned about the establishment of a new government which can deal with the major situations we have recently been facing. Do not think that the head of state is limited somewhere. He is working. He has an agenda that neither you nor I know.